Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to a little bit of Nostalgia November. Nostalgia November is when in the month of November, get a load of that, we go back and look at a few mods and games that we've played on the channel throughout the years and see where they're at. See if they're still good, still fun, and most importantly, if they bring about a good sense of nostalgia. Now, I wouldn't really say that Kaiserredux has, much going for it in the nostalgia vibes, in a sense. It's more on, like, we need to take our normal pill vibe. But some guy has been commenting for, like, 200 plus days or something, asking me to play the two Sicilies in Kaiserredux. So I thought, you know what? Let's finally let that guy go outside. I was kind of worried, though, at some point that maybe if I did actually do two Sicilies, he would have no purpose in life. So hopefully there's something else he wants me to play. But with the world of Kaiserredux, I've played all over the damn place at this point. Maybe not South America, actually, and I probably never will. But one I have not played in a very, very long time has gotta be two Sicilies. I think the last time I remember actually playing in Italy in Kaiserredux is when we did the Papal States, but I think that was in Kaiserreich, not Kaiserredux, sorry, and we had like the Hammer of God. It was called the Hammer of God, right? I can't actually remember what we called it. But today we're gonna give the Italian peninsula a little go. As you can see, somebody has scrambled their pasta, and the whole unification of Italy has been thrown quite clearly out a window. I mean, in fact, I reckon it's gone through a couple windows, especially if the Pope's somehow back. But today we're looking at the two Sicilies, specifically one path that has been requested by our said commenter. So here we are in the good old boot of Italy. We've got a few problems, ones that I imagine won't actually go away. They're just kind of a static permanent modifier for the boot of Italy. But we do have our king, Ferdinando III. Before I say we're going to keep him, I'm just going to go read the path guide and clarify if we are going to keep him, because I think we're doing this path right here, which means probably won't keep him. Got a few things going on in Italy, though. We can actually redo the risotto up here and redeclare the Italian Empire if we manage to reunify Italy, that is. We have our papal friends over here as well. We do have mill access and we guarantee each other. And then up in the north, we got the Syndicalists, who are obviously allied with Britain and France. And then we have the Austrian puppet and also the Kingdom of Sardinia in the Entente. AKA, I got a lot of work to do if we're ever going to see Italy reunited. Like a lot of work. Well, I'd like to say that this was going to hurt, but realistically, I had not much of an economy anyway. But I guess we've got Black Monday, so we'll just add that to our list of problems. As I said about that king, he's gone. And instead, the Legion has taken power, and we've got Julius Evola. It's a very interesting flag, I guess, and that gives us the Ride the Tiger focus, which absolutely hilarious, gotta say that. And got ourselves our actual focus tree down here. Oh, I just realized as well that gives us a new little formable up here, the Roman Empire. That's right, boys, today we are stuffing our faces with cringe. Well, Russia has come down with a rash. Now, I really would like to get to unifying Italy as quickly as we can, so rapid mobilization, especially industrialization, is going to be very important for us. So before I even go down, our proper political tree over here, I'm just going to do every industry thing I can find. So I can actually get the Pope as a puppet here. It's just going to cost me 200 political power and a bit of stability, which is fine because we're already in debt on the stability myself, and we're only going to be like a little bit in debt for the political power. Oh wait, no, sorry, I read that wrong. I thought it said puppet, but I guess what we meant to say was annex. You know what? I know exactly what I'm going to do with that papal battleship I just got. That's right, baby. He's back! So I think I'm actually going to work as well now to get rid of the Mafia. They're kind of in the way for a lot of things. They give me a horrible debuff, and we could just go ahead and do backroom deals with them where we don't get the modifier over time, and we do get a construction speed one that is pretty helpful, but I really need political power, like really bad. So it's only half a year we have to suffer with the war with the Mafia, and then we should be free and no longer get any debuffs, which is exactly what I want. We'll still have debuffs, but it's one less debuff for Julius Evola to worry about. After I now go and do ending the crisis, that's the last of our economy things I want to do for a little bit here, and then we're going to start rushing down into our political tree and seeing what we actually unlock, because I actually have no idea where this is going. Well, other than hopefully the inevitable restoration of the Roman Empire. I've always felt like I was in need of an Albanian friend. I would love to be your friend, Mr. Albania. Now, because I can technically justify on people, I was looking around, seeing if there's anything I should be potentially looking at invading, and I'm looking at the Greeks down here, and I don't like the path they're currently on. They're already in a faction because they're well, Bulgaria. But after that, they're probably going to end up fighting over here. And I don't really want them in the Third International, so maybe I should get involved down here. Well, we got ourselves a new king. It's the old one. There he is. He's back. And it was kind of funny, actually, as we actually go look at Julius now. He's got a new getup. Yeah, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen, but there you go. They're already in the Third International, so we're just going to cancel that. There's no point doing that. I don't want to end up fighting these guys on my own. We're definitely going to wait for the Valkyries to start. It's okay, though. Their time shall come eventually. So, I love the fact, how's Bulgaria still holding them off over here? I'd love to know what's actually going on there. A surprise to nobody, the Italians in the north have attacked me. I don't think I have too much to worry about, though, looking at the front line here, and I don't know if it's just scripted, but they haven't called everyone else in, so maybe we may be able to wipe the floor with them here. So I kind of assumed that as soon as the Valkyrie would actually kick off, that then they would call everyone else in, which is what happened, but we did manage to push them up pretty far here. So now I'm just going to dig in for a little bit, make a few more troops, and hopefully Germany does not eat rocks. It's going to be a little bit tricky, I think, here. I just got I did my focus that sends a demand over to Sardinia. They've accepted, but they're currently occupied by Jabba the Hutt. Okay, nothing crashed. That's all that matters. I also got their navy too. That's probably going to be pretty handy as mine keeps getting beaten up. But it is actually pulling its weight quite a bit here and doing a lot of damage to the French and I'm assuming whatever these guys have for a navy. What I really want though is I want to push them out so I can connect up to Lombardy up here because then I can overland trade. Currently I can't do that. And as you can see with the convoy situation, pretty painful. Germany ain't looking great. As much as I love Kaiser and Kaiserredux, I do feel like the combat is just, it's like putting your balls in a bear trap sometimes. It's so damn sloggy. I think we may be holding the Germans a bit longer over here. They did capitulate to the Russians. They surrendered, I think, just East Prussia over to them, which I'm hoping will keep them in a little bit longer here, at least until I can capitulate these guys, if that ever happens. Well, there you go. We got them capitulated. Finally, I think we still have a lot of bear trap fun to be having, though. But what I really want to do as well is get these guys capitulated. They're not in any faction, and I do have a goal on them. But I need to, like, figure out this border here. We need to be able to hold here and push here. Or we peace out. Going to be real, don't really care about Germany at all. And that solves my problem with getting to deal with Lombardy. Wait, I'm still fighting Malta. I didn't even know I was fighting you, Malta. And Malta just joined the Third International. And we're back fighting them. Oh. Either way, though, that's pretty helpful for us. They got all those troops out of Italy and also just straight up off the border. In fact, a lot of them just went into that Maltese province over there and are now encircled. And it's the French tanks, which have been an absolute pain in my ass. So for a little bit of a breather here, I'm going to build a few more troops. I was just going to keep holding, but I think I can actually potentially push here. Oh yeah, Austria also has joined in here, which is good. Maybe that'll the Germans seem to have lost more provinces since they've joined. Somehow it just appears to be on the shoulders of the two Sicilies. Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, I got quite the industry. I got a ton of mills, and I got an army to boot that's actually come from the boot, funnily enough. I don't want to claim credit for this German breakthrough out of nowhere, but I'm claiming credit for this. Look how much I managed to push right on into France. I'm going to keep going as well, because they do not deserve all the credit here. Oh, France capitulated. That does not save us in any which way, and on top of that, I don't think Germany's going to be around too much longer, considering the Russians have gone back in. All right, now I'm going to do the world a favor here and just obliterate Lombardy off the map. I actually thought I had to wait for a peace here, but I can just straight up hit the Roman Empire. I could do it twice if I want to, but I only want to do it once. Ooh, Oh, and look at that. I just realized this gives us goals on just everyone. I have no idea how we are going to piece out this, though. It's going to require a little bit of effort, I think. I mean, the British ain't looking too powerful. My army should be larger than them, especially if I keep building up in time. I am struggling to take more, though. I'm going to put that out there. Well, I was trading oil with the Russians for the longest time, but they don't want to do that anymore, which is a little bit sad and annoying. So instead, I'm having to buy it from the Kazakh People's Khanate, my new best friend. I mean, I don't technically even need to invade Malta. I just need to get around to the Union of Britain, which I should be able to do, right? I can just sail right on through Gibraltar and, I guess, try and get in there. You know what? I don't think this is worth it. Actually, I think we could break it if I just get the next naval invasion tech, maybe even some marines, or just do 2 separate invasions, but there's just no point. Let's just go invade the UK. Oh, actually, now is the perfect time to do it as well. I think the Canadians are keeping them busy up there, and I can actually just naval invade from Italy too. Look at the supremacy. Yep, we are literally throwing the spaghetti at the wall with this one. And the legions are setting sail for Britannia once more. Let's hope we actually land though. Operation Spaghetti at the Wall. Looks like we're getting our landing. Ooh, okay, that's not as many points as I was hoping for, but we'll make do. I was about to say, I don't think I got too greedy there, but we actually managed to get quite a bit. Even though we have restored the Roman Empire, I don't think we get, we don't get any of this as cause or anything. So, people aren't quite on board with my grand idea just yet. But where we go next is literally a minefield. Factions. I was thinking Austria might be a safe bet because they're now in their own faction again, and Germany also could be a safe bet, but either way, anything I do against these 2 factions is mostly going to benefit the Russians. I think our best bet will definitely be starting with the Austrians, though, and then I'll look at the Germans. Definitely don't think I'll be going for the Entente, though. I don't really feel the trip over to Canada. Oh, yeah, look at that. US actually staying together there. They did have their civil war, but I'm assuming the US won. I'm not too sure what the chances of Austria putting up much of a fight here are, but I'm about to find out. To maximize our gains here, I'm going to just leave the Austrians alive as long as we can and just try and take all the Balkan land, just so that we can deny as much to Russia as possible. I guess my friendship with Albania didn't go too far today, did it? Well, peace conferences are definitely a lot better in Kaiserredux. The AI does not seem that aggressive in the stuff it actually wants to take half the damn time, and you get more points, which means I just got all of the land. I could turn my backs now and go right into the Germans, or we can go for the Russians, which I think I might do. You know what? Sure. Let's just blow everything up here. Probably going to help the Germans out quite a bit, me helping them here. But at the same time, if you just look at what they're actually, dealing with here, I think will be good. We just trapped a whole bunch of Russians down here, which is very handy for us, because I think both the Germans and the Russians are probably pretty tired at this point. Oh. Well, the Russians just capitulated way sooner than I thought they would. Oh, that's not great. I thought we'd get a bit more points on that. I mean, it's not atrocious, but there is a lot of land up for grabs here, and I'm gonna have to compete with the Germans, who have got quite a bit of points themselves. Well, we didn't get Finland or East Prussia, but we got everything else I pretty much wanted. Oh yeah, also look, the Mongols. They're definitely a thing. I am immediately just going to go ahead and release Russia, though. I do not have the manpower to keep a hold of them, and we are struggling quite badly. Oh, and I'm just going to use the newly liberated Russia to garrison everything I'm currently occupying. Now, I don't know if I could be bothered to fight the Entente, I'm going to be real with you, but I'm definitely going to have to go ahead and fight the Reichspakt, which, of course, I do already have myself a goal for. I'm really hoping there's actually not much of a fight left in the Germans here. They have been non-stop. Well, non-stop losing, I should probably say, because they have been non-stop, just not in a very good way. But through all those battles, they have somehow managed to hold on throughout them all. But will the Roman Empire be the nail in the coffin? Just going through, see who Germany still has friends with here. And Wallonia's here. And their current Prime Minister, guess what? Hover over it. The Grille jump scare. Oh, why is Japan in this? to reload, actually capitulate Turkey beforehand there because they joined the Entente as soon as the Reichspakt exploded. I think we're probably done here. There is one more focus we can actually do as these guys after forming the Roman Empire. It is doing Pan-Europa. I need to take out Sweden, Flanders, Holland, and Madrid to do it, which, yeah, I can't be bothered to do. I'm going to be real. So just so I can show you what it does, we'll go in the console and we'll just go through it very quickly and you can get your funny Pan-Europa. And there you go. It literally turns us piss yellow. I just realized, do we even get calls? We do get calls on everything. So it is worth doing. And I don't think it's that difficult to realistically do. If I had the brain power right now and it wasn't late and I was super tired, I would just go fight the Entente, but there's just no point. I'm going to be real. I'm done. That was the Roman Empire. Two Sicilies, technically. Oh yeah, we just went back to two Sicilies color. That's what's happened there. I actually preferred the Roman Empire color. But, you know, it was a pretty fun game. And a bit of a slog. I think that was what burnt me out quite a bit, was doing the slog pushing through Italy. But eventually it did snowball into a pretty powerful nation, as you can see from my 2,000 factories. But if you've enjoyed yourself today, feel free to leave a like, subscribe down below, and let me know if there's any other Kaiserredux nations you'd like to see me play. But until then, Pan-Europa piss yellow.